useful now.
Didn't get enough kills, which was expected because I wasn't really aiming for the kills. I was trying to recruit balance, so yeah, that's fine.
I won't let myself stop here.
Yeah, you're literally the only one who did like anything in this fight. So Lane killed Flinch, and when they split up, Dorothea, Marianne, and Sylvain, they both killed like one enemy general, and that's like it. Literally, Shaz just carried the entire fight. Okay, we got some supports up. Not bad. Enlightened one. Okay, cool. We got Gerald too. 10 right now.
It feels strange standing here with the Bladebreaker and the Ashen Demon after all we've been through.
We have fought so many times. I never expected we would end up on the same side.
Those two give us quite the struggle. All the better that they're on our side now. I've got my own grievances, but the end result is a positive one.
And whatever we may feel, this is His Majesty's choice.
Not everyone will be too happy about it. Let's all just try and get along, okay? Though I'm sure the Ashen Demon being such a stunning beauty will soften the blow a bit. Kidding, of course.
I thought you had outgrown those jokes. Why don't you do us all a favor and stay quiet?
It'll be an honor teaming up with you. Oh, and don't let me forget to introduce you to everyone later. I think we should start with a nice sparring session. That's the Blue Lion's way, isn't it?
Indeed it is. I recall the same thing happening the last time we invited a mercenary into our ranks.
We're happy to be here and try to fit in.
We know all too well what you're capable of. I'm glad such might will now be fighting for our cause, rather than against it.
I'll start researching how best to incorporate Gerald and his mercenaries into our formations. From here, we plan to join up with the Alliance and the Church, then march on Garrett Mach as one unified force. I'll do what I must to ensure Lady Rhea doesn't come into contact with our new friends here.
I appreciate it.
And what of our other mercenary friends? You've been awfully quiet. Where did they go?
This doesn't happen in Golden Deer or Black Eagle.
I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the only reason I wanted to get stronger was to surpass the demon.
There's no reason you can't surpass an ally. What better way to see who's stronger than to fight directly by their side?
Huh. That's a good point.
See, no one knows you better than me. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.
I pray for your safety in the coming battle, Majesty. You can rest easy. We will cover the Western Front in your absence. I don't know what I've done to deserve such reliable knights in my service, but I thank you all the same. The monastery will be ours. I swear it. Now then, Let us all live to see the sun rise on Fargus another day. Yes, Your Majesty.
Guess this is it. The final push.
Indeed. And with Lester and the Church involved, this will undoubtedly be our largest battle since this very war began. By now, we're well acquainted with what Adrestia is capable of. Yet, it's difficult to predict what we'll be up against. All we can do now is take up arms to fight, survive, and ultimately carve our way to victory.
Every one of our battles so far has been important, yes. But this one seems almost overwhelmingly so, especially considering how far we have come to get here.
But at the same time, it all feels like it's happened so quick. I mean, I can remember the Empire declaring war on the Church as if it were yesterday.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, say we do get the monastery back. What happens then?
Push forward to Enbar, of course. After that, I can't say. But there's no sense speaking of such matters now. We must focus on the task at hand.
We are ever by your side, Your Majesty, no matter what comes next. All of us have chosen this path, and we will stand by it.
What's wrong, Mercy? Are you nervous? Oh, no. I was just thinking about something. Do you remember that Death Knight who was fighting with the Empire? I wonder where he is now. Huh. Good question. He used to show up all the time, but it's been a while since he's made an appearance. I guess we better be ready for him to come charging out at any moment, just to be safe. Yes, I think you're right. He was quite the warrior.
Come on, everyone. We've got to get to ALL before the enemy catches on to us.
Azure Gleam. Clash of Torment. The Kingdom, Alliance, and Church of Seros join hands, laying bare their true aim, forcing the Empire to split their army between the Eastern and Western fronts. Their united armies gather their elite soldiers in the Valley of Torment and begin the march to reclaim Garreg Mach. However, the Empire will not sit idly by and let them take it.
Who's leading the Empire now? Probably Caspar and his dad, right?
Nice of you to swing by, Dimitri. Looks like we're all here then.
Apologies for the wait. How go the preparations?
All set. We're ready to ring in the new year with the greatest victory Fodlan has ever seen.
Every last soldier we can find is in formation and raring to go.
You'll see for yourself soon enough, and I think you're gonna like how it's looking. Are you planning on heading south right away?
That was my intention, yes. Why? Something troubling?
A bit, yeah. We got a report just over a month ago that Count Bergley's had withdrawn from the Eastern Front. Which happens to line up exactly with when we pulled our own forces back. It's all a little too convenient, if you ask me. What I'm not sure of is whether he puzzled out our plan with Garreg Mach, or if he fell back to fortify Enbar instead. I guess the real question is how crafty the people calling the shots for the Imperials are.
They left quite the impression on us.
He's right. We had our hands full and more over in the west. Every time we claimed a territory, we'd look for spots to set up camp, only to find the army had razed all the towns and fields to the ground as they retreated.
If they're going that far, there's a good chance they've caught on to our plan. Though I doubt they're expecting all their enemies to come marching through the Valley of Torment hand in hand.
Couldn't we have picked an easier way, though? I'm practically swimming in sweat in this heat. Let's
I see you have scarcely changed from your days at the Academy, Hilda.
Zenith and Lady Rhea, are you joining the cause as well?
I refuse to spectate from afar while the fate of Fodlan hangs in the balance.
Well, sure, but if something were to happen to you, it would be the end of the whole church.
I am capable of taking care of myself, and I want nothing more than to aid you in this battle.
We know every inch this valley has to offer. Allow us to guide you.
If we can traverse it unnoticed, we should arrive at Garrett Mach without incident. The valley's terrain, however, is well suited for ambushes and other such craven tactics.
Yes, we must exercise the utmost caution as we proceed. Our movements should be not only swift, but sensible.
And in the off chance we do face hostilities, we'll surely require help from the Knights of Ceros.
If need be, I will lead them myself. Now come, let us restore our rightful claim to Garrett Mach, and put an end to this monstrous tyranny.
Oh, this is one of those chapters where there's only one thing to do. This is the Garrett Mach fight. Okay, yeah. Okay. Battle suggestions. I'd like to hear from everyone.
Listening to my idea?
Increase maximum activity points by 2. Maximum training point by
I
2.
have a suggestion.
All units morale by 1. Give me maximum training point by 2. You know what? No, activity points.
I have an idea.
No, give me the training points. Yeah.
Now then,
That's settled. Then ready yourself for battle. Alright, we got new supports available we can look at. Between whom? Dorothea and Petra, they're done. Cool. Okay.
Excuse me.
What must we do to attain victory over such a fierce opponent? I speak here of the next goal and wish to be as much use to you as I can, as we are partner in destiny. Strength alone will be insufficient, we must be clever as well. Since joining the Kingdom Army, I've been to many other places and seen all variety of landscapes, but Alao is truly extraordinary. I can't think there's anywhere else like that in all of Fodlan. Have you heard of the story how it came to be? That is all work of the goddess, just a folktale, but I think we terrifying it to be if that were true. If the goddess saw our current state of affairs and got angry again, then we would all be in great danger. We'll be fine. The goddess is Rhea, I'm pretty sure. No, the goddess is with us now, so. Never in a million years did I think Jarrett's mercenary could become our allies. When you said you wanted them on our side, I thought you might be taking a hard hit in the head or something. But you actually pulled it off. You really can do anything.
Did you know?
I was recently reunited with Helda after a terrible long time apart. She has been very worried about me. She's always spoken so kindly to me, even at the Officers Academy. I had the best to keep the others at arm's length, and never even so much as said thank you to them. But when we were separated, I found myself missing Helda dearly. I guess what I'm trying to say is nice to have a friend. She makes me feel stronger and more encouraging. It's only a matter of time before the enemy gets the wind of what we're after. In fact, they might be already. It'd be wise to consider the possibility of a massive battle in the Valley of Torment. Agree with him. You're right, we should catch the enemy off guard, but they might have enough time to deploy a small elite force. That's probably dependent on Con Harvings as he's defending the west, and how quickly the Emperor will react. The sooner she does, the more likely they'll send a larger army. But that being said, we'll also deploy a small reading party. We're most late anticipation of that. Not to mention, we're doing a battle in AOL where large amounts aren't particularly at an advantage. I don't think it'll be impossible to win. Oh my! We'll finally be able to return to Garrett Mach. The monastery serves as a symbol of the Holy Church of Seros. In the name of the goddess, we must stop nothing to reclaim it. Furthermore, if we do return, we shall no longer have the burden of Kingdom Seal. Alright. It's been so long, Father. How have you been firing Alliance? Just fine and that, relieved to see no harm has come to you. Yeah, the other do a good job looking out for me. Are you going to join us in the fight for the Greater Mach? I would like to, but I have been charged with managing our reserve troops. Once I have finished there, I'll return to the capital, gather Duke Ephron and Margaret the Guard here. Working yourself to the bone as usual, now that I want you to fight in the front lines. But doesn't running around doing all those errands exhausting? Indeed it is, but you must forgive me. These duties are of great importance as well. Where we are now is unbearable, and I'm sure it will get hotter once we enter the valley. Many people from Fargus don't do well in the heat, so I can't help but be concerned for them. Suggest finding a way to stay cool. There's gotta be a way to stay cool even in the valley. Maybe go ask someone who knows ice magic. Go ask Mercedes. Oh yes, my work could consult with the scholar. Well, in any condition to fight, we are all exhausted when we reach the monastery. Hey, I'm Jets, the number of breadwinners in Jazz Mercenary. Nice to meet you. Do I have a brother? I don't know. I've been alone my whole life. Why are you looking at me like you see a ghost? Was something I said? Alright, you look like that guy who died. Oh, you two. I had ordered formations of justice so that I could avoid the knights. Well, Lady Reyes especially. But I didn't expect she'd come to this camp herself. I doubt the Kingdom Army accepted it either. I don't mind if you talk to Lady Rhea, but just keep us all of it. And especially don't mention Ballot. The two of them have a bit of a complicated history.
That's concerning.
I sure feel strange fraternizing with our arch enemies. But bridging the gaps is all part of the fun. I suppose you didn't get the pun. You see, to play arch, the bridging, okay, gap. Haha, what do you think? I've been really sharpening my jokes the past 2 years. I will run my swords through your gut. And finding our way to Garrett Mach, huh? Even I'm all fired about. A place is special to me. Do everything you can to get back, okay? Oh, and I'm all stuck up on what you need to get the job done. You got this?
Welcome. Thanks a bunch.
Got a minute?
The previous leader of the Lions looked gentle as a kitten, as tough as nails, old man who keeps his card close to his chest. What do you think of the new guy, Claude? I mean, doing some digging to him? He's scheming.
Let's see.
Not sure yet, I'll only talk to him a little, but he comes off with a bit of conniving. I guess that means he can use his head, which is good for a leader, unless he's the kind of guy who jerk you around. That'd be a problem. Garrett Mach smacks them in the middle of the Fallen, right? I know it's got a historical significance, but it's really worth sacrificing so many lives over? Suggest it has hidden secrets. It's a huge building, probably with some crazy catacomb underneath. Who knows what kind of secret might be hidden down there? You think so too, huh? There's definitely some suspicious passages beneath the monastery. Greeting, Commander. Nothing to report. Now that we got the Alliance and Church on our side, I'm starting to think we can win this thing. We have the real humdinger of battle coming, so I'm cheering you on from here. Humdinger of a battle?
Hey,
They said that a long time ago the area wasn't a village, but a lush, vast forest. But when the goddess saw how thoroughly corrupt the human has become, she flew into a rage. She unleashed divine judgment from heaven, reducing the entire region of AOL to ash. Do you think the flames are still burning under the ground after all that time?
Got a minute?
Are you sure Her Grace the Archbishop should be commanding the front lines? There's good real Harry out there. Can she even fight? Oh, I didn't hear she looks. She took command during the battle when the monster theory fell. At any rate, we can't let anything happen to her. Gonna stay up sharp. Yeah. The Shrink army could have been invaded by now if we didn't have the marker to keeping watch. After one particular fierce conflict long ago, it was great that String and its people could be subject to the Fargus' will. However, they still attack in hopes of claiming our fertile land. On the other hand, Dusker and Fargus had a tumultuous relationship decades ago, and yet you can count the number of conflicts between them on one hand. And that could be due to Dusker's land being more fertile than the ones in Fargus.